Hey, deserving listeners, couples therapy, Molly and Josh. Let's check it out.
Josh is unable to really be present with her. I think he feels internally knotted up about not having the guts to be more aggressive about her transgressions.
Right.
And I think she wants a certain kind of presence that I think is quite foreign to him. And she just finds it with someone else if he's not giving it to her.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to narrativize the affairs. That's one. Another is that she was trying to push her husband to get angry, to show up. Sometimes when you're in Molly's shoes, you will try smaller things at first, but then eventually you're just like, what do I have to do to get him to react, to show that he cares? And sometimes if you're not getting any attention or any love, you will take what you can get, and maybe you resort to having an affair, even unconsciously, as a way to provoke anger. Oh, he cares. He's in the room. He's a human being, and he cares about this marriage. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was also a part of it.
Yeah.
Whoa, I have one.
Now, I want to be clear. Often, I think especially when it's women that are having an affair, not all the time, but when affairs are talked about and these explanations are given, depending on who you identify with, like if you identify with Molly or even just somewhat, and you think, well, yeah, he is kind of dead to the world, or he doesn't really show up, then what can emerge is a justified narrative of the affair. It can feel like, well, yeah, of course she had an affair. I mean, what else is she supposed to do? There's a lot of other options. 1, don't have the affair. 2, get divorced. 3, talk about polyamory before you start having an affair. 4, go to therapy, go to couples. There's a lot of other options besides having an affair. So sometimes the way people talk about it, and therapists, by the way, is that when there's an explanation, it excuses it. It doesn't excuse it. You're lying. You're harming. You know you're doing it. There's other options. You're not a child. You're an adult. You can say, ooh, even after the first time you did it, like, so maybe you got drunk and you were kind of suppressing the urge or something. And so one thing leads to another. Last night I got drunk and I got together. It's often the case. People are often drinking. And I got together with someone. Okay, well, now you realize what was happening. You can no longer avoid the fact that you want to have an affair because you just did it last night. So there's a lot of options that don't involve continuing to have the affair or with 2 people over the span of a year or something like that. It doesn't excuse it. It explains it. And like I've been saying, the way that he talks, we can't know. He might be really, 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 really hurt and really, 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 really angry, as people would be in a situation like that. But he's so suppressive, we wouldn't know. There's also a possibility that he's kind of hurt and kind of angry, but he's also understanding, like, well, I had an affair once and we'll get through this. And I'm not that upset and we're still together. And I know she still loves me. And there's been some trust violation, but really, I just, if she wants to be with me, then I want her to be with me. But she's going through a thing right now and she's exploring. And it doesn't feel great, but I think she needs to go on this journey, unfortunately, for her to clarify whether or not she wants to be with me. And, so there's a lot of, we don't really know what, we would have to know that. And we would have to know that she would know that because there's a possibility that she's assuming the latter because he doesn't show the prior.
Unclear if she's like punishing him by doing that or trying to wake him up from a state of kind of dissociation or disconnection. But she's repeatedly failing. So what I'm trying to do...
Yeah, it sounds like they're conceptualizing similar options and not really knowing what it is
help her contain herself
long
so
enough
that she can let him actually talk about their relationship, but in his own language.
Be another.
All right, just chiming in here. The rest of this video will be for members of this YouTube channel, Psychology in Seattle. If you're not a member, click the join button below. Otherwise, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.